Welcome to today's Willpower Moment. I'm Dr. James Meschino. And our topic today is don't lose momentum, committing to the minimum exercise threshold. You know, having some level of endurance fitness is the underpinning of health. You know, it's really important to eat properly, get enough sleep, manage your stress, and so on. But to keep your heart strong and to really ward off a number of major health problems, you need a baseline level of endurance or cardiovascular fitness. And the action of actually doing the cardio program burns calories to help keep you at your ideal body weight. And it burns excess calories if you need to get to your ideal body weight. So endurance or cardiovascular fitness is really an integral part of wellness, disease prevention, and weight management over your lifetime. So not only do you have to engage in endurance fitness, but you also have to do the program at least 4 times a week. You need consistency. So the problem is that you may be like me, where you set your goal to do, say, 35 to 45 minutes of endurance exercise per session, per workout, whether that's, riding a stationary bike or jogging, power walking, using an elliptical machine, taking a high-intensity dance or fitness class, rollerblading, going for a mountain bike ride for, say, 60 to 90 minutes. But there are bound to be certain days when you're really pressed for time and doing the complete routine just doesn't fit into your day. So what do you do on those days? On those days, you need a backup plan. So you have to decide in advance what's going to be the minimum exercise threshold that you do so you don't lose momentum, still burn some calories, and maintain your fitness level to some degree. So for me, on those days when I'm really squeezed for time, I'll set the goal for at least 20 minutes of jogging or riding my stationary bike fairly aggressively for 20 minutes, so I at least burn 150 calories on the bike, so I don't lose momentum. The idea is you need to have a goal on the days when you're really squeezed for time. So here's an example. Let's say that normally you're tracking your steps on your phone, how many steps you take every day, or on some kind of wearable device. And normally you do 10 to 15,000 steps. Well, make sure that on a day when you're really squeezed for time, you have a minimum threshold where you say, I'm going to do at least 5,000 steps. I won't be able to do the whole routine, but I can do a third of it, let's say, or half of it. So of course it's better to do 10 or 15,000 steps, but when you're really squeezed for time, then sometimes you have to have a backup plan. The key is not to lose momentum, because if you completely skip a workout, it becomes easier to miss the next one, then the next one, and before you know it, you're just not exercising anymore. And that's what happens to the majority of people who set exercise goals. So here's the solution. You have to have a minimum exercise threshold backup plan, something that you'll still do to keep yourself in the game so you don't lose momentum, and then on the next day you get right back to your full routine again. That's how it works. Psychologically, just completing the minimum exercise threshold routine really helps you prevent you from losing compliance with your overall exercise regimen. Remember that consistency is everything. So you have to have a plan for the days when you're pressed for time, feeling lethargic, a bit run down, feeling overwhelmed by life in one way or another. On those days, default to your backup plan, your minimum endurance exercise threshold. Now, only you can decide what that plan is going to be, but make the commitment right now, and make sure you track your workouts in the daily diet and activity tracker on the Meschino Wellness platform. Okay, think about what your minimum exercise threshold plan is going to be. I know what mine is. And commit to using it on those days as when you need a personal backup plan, when you're really feeling challenged. And keep recording your workouts in your diet and activity tracker, and I guarantee you'll keep this thing moving forward for a lifetime. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.